If you're a boy mom, this video is for you. I'm a boy mom. I have 3 boys. And when it comes to discipline and consequence for boys, it's different than girls. I also have girls. So here are some of the consequence, aka discipline, strategies and techniques that I use with my boys. It's not for everybody, but this is what I've done. Tip number 1, some form of manual labor. What do I mean by that? For example, one of my boys is home from school for a disciplinary suspension for poor choice. 2 days. He's home from school, 2 days. He has to clean out my entire garage. He's about to be 12. I can't really spank him. I don't know that that's effective. So he has to clean out my entire garage. And there's a lot, because we had to remodel the basement and a bunch of stuff is in the garage that is typically not in there for several months. Manual labor. Another strategy is washing walls. I'm busy, I'm doing stuff, so the walls don't get washed as often as they should. He gets to wash the walls. Definitely things that I either A, do not have time to do, or B, things that I do not like to do, like washing doors, like the broiler under my oven I use for storage. And after some time, crumbs and spaghetti noodles and stuff finds their way under there. He gets to empty all of that out and clean under there. Also, clean the inside and the outside of the refrigerator. Move the refrigerator, move the stove, and if you don't do it on a regular, there is all kinds of crazy stuff you find under there. He gets to clean those too. Manual labor. He hates, all caps, HATES, all caps, with a whole bunch of exclamation marks behind it. Hates. I've used this for all 3 of my boys. One's turning 25 this year, one's turning 17 this year, and my youngest, he's turning 12 in the date of this recording is October 3rd. So literally in 7 days, he's turning 12 years old. Manual labor. Do you want your outside of your house power wash? Go to Home Depot, rent it. And if your boys are giving you a hard time, they may think it's fun for the first couple of minutes, but it's not fun at all. Here's another thing that I do. Now, my boys love reading, except for one right now. Love reading, but they like reading things that are entertaining, like the one that we're talking about. He's into anime and all that stuff. He has to sit and read the Bible. He gets extra devotion time because I'm a faith girl, right? And so it's not really punishment. It feels like punishment because that's not what he wants to spend hours reading. But in a way, it's like I'm investing in his spiritual life. I'm getting God's word inside of his mind and his spirit so he knows when he goes to school to act right, right? So some parents may agree or disagree. This is just what I do in my household. And there are tiers. There are full-fledged tiers with some of these techniques. scrubbing the bathroom floor, the grout, with a toothbrush. They don't want to do any of that. They don't want to do any of that. Another tip also is writing. So not only I let my son read, starting with Psalms and Proverbs, read them, but I also have him write them out. And how can he apply these Psalms and these Proverbs to his life, right? Another writing consequence is for him to write what he did and at least 2 to 3 different options that he could have done instead of what he did. For example, he put his hands on a person, another student on the bus that was annoying him and talking to him. And apparently he told this child to stop talking, and this child did not stop talking. So I was like, well, hold on. Doesn't that sound a lot like you and your brother? You're always talking to him and he's always telling you to be quiet. And so should he then implement your strategy of laying hands on you because he, you weren't quiet when he told you to be quiet? Well, then why are you doing that to another child? So he had to think about his choice, what the issue was, and at least 2 to 3 positive ways that he could have handled that instead of putting his hands on a child. So these are just some of the quick physical and spiritual techniques that I use as consequences for my boys when they act up in school or in our community. I don't know if your boys are having some of the same boy issues, the impulse control, or lack thereof. But try some of these techniques and share in the comments, what do you do outside of physical punishment when your boys, when your sons act up in school, in the community, something severe that requires you to address it? What techniques do you find that are helpful? And in case you guys are new to my channel, my name is Olivia. If you've not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I'm a mom of 5 total. 4 are my bio. 3 of them 4s are boys. And these boys keep me on my toes. All 3 of my boys are ADHD at different levels. And so we do a lot of different things. Medication, counseling, breath work, all the things, but there is still consequences when they step out of pocket, because I am a Jamaican American mom, and we don't play that in my house. I want to thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Have a great day.